Buongiorno amici e benvenuti su Paranormal Mix Channel. Anche quest'oggi vi mostreremo dei video veramente terrificanti. Ricordiamo che la visione è consigliata ad un pubblico adulto. Se ti piace il canale, iscriviti, attiva la campanellina e lascia un like ai video. Buona visione.
January 2021, Jalisco, Mexico. Paranormal investigator Crisel Luna and her friend Melissa are called to a centuries-old hacienda that's reported to be extremely haunted. Workers renovating the building tell her they've been seeing apparitions and hearing unexplainable sounds. Crisel and Melissa are hoping to capture some evidence.
Es un poblado de Jalisco hasta donde hemos llegado esta noche para grabar una nueva investigación.
As a seasoned paranormal investigator with 8 years of experience, Crisel can sense almost immediately that there's an energy present.
Que la verdad es bastante escabroso.
I am someone who can sense the energy of a place.
Energéticamente, ¿no?
I felt the chills, the presence of many ghosts. I could feel many entities, energies jammed together in this site.
Crisel's instincts are right. Just a few minutes into the investigation,
¿Viste? Melissa se movió. Sí, se movió. Dios mío.
a cabinet door in the dining room swings back and forth on its own.
Ustedes pueden ver.
You can see that it is a totally enclosed space. There was no wind. If the wind had entered through the door, which is where we stopped, the window would have closed.
Que ya están.
¡Ay! No, ¿viste? Melissa se movió. Sí, se movió.
They're a little freaked out, but anxious to see what else this place has to offer. So Crisel and Melissa make their way to the cellar.
Acá se ve una bodega. A ver, vamos a entrar aquí. Nos dicen que este es el área donde también guardan algunas cosas los trabajadores. Que ahí se escuchó el ruido, ¿eh? Ay. Hola. ¿Quién eres? ¡Ay, como una mujer! Ay.
Listen again. As the faint sound of a woman's moan can be heard,
Escucha. Escuchan ruidos.
and the moaning continues.
¿Necesitas ayuda? ¿Quién eres? Una sombra, allá atrás.
El escuchar.
When you hear paranormal or strange noises in a location, an entity usually wants to make its presence known.
And sure enough, just moments later, watch closely.
Yo creo que es momento de retirarnos porque... ¡Ay, no mames!
Did you catch that? Watch again. As a dark, shadowy figure pops up from behind the truck.
¡Ay, no mames!
April 2020, Billings, Montana. Sean Reagan is taking out the garbage when he sees a dead deer near a propane tank. But something doesn't add up, because when he gets closer, Sean sees what appears to be a large, precisely cut hole on its body. Sean checks the footage on his security camera from the night before. And what he discovers is shocking. Listen closely and watch the right side of your screen. Did you catch that? Watch again. As a two-legged figure hobbles into frame on the right, then retreats. Zwolle, Netherlands. About a year ago, Sabia L. moved into an apartment building that was built in the 1920s. Soon after, she started noticing strange things happening, such as unexplained noises and shadows. Sabia assumed it was just her imagination, until she saw things moving in front of her own eyes. Her friends told her she was crazy, so she began documenting the activity. January 11th, 2021. Sabia hears some noises, so she grabs her phone and starts recording.
Oh my god, oh my gosh. 괜히 말투난 것 같아. Oh my god.
The lamp on the ceiling is swaying, and the kitchen light is turning on and off, so she moves closer to check it out. Somehow, the drawers and cabinets have all been opened, but no one is there. Terrified, she begins to move to the other side of the apartment. But whatever's in the kitchen isn't done yet. Did you see it? Watch again, as a dark, shadowy figure peeks out from the kitchen doorway. It's now 10 days later, and there's more activity. The pocket door by Sabia's bedroom starts rattling. Then, suddenly, she walks over to investigate. May 2020, the woods of Alberta, Canada, in the foothills of the Rocky Mountains. A wildlife biologist conducting a study on wolverines has set up a motion-activated trail camera capable of recording live video. The camera, at least initially, mostly records deer, as it did on this night. But watch closely, as it becomes clear that at least one of the deer seems to sense something in the darkness. The second deer eventually meanders away. But the first deer remains, distracted by something. It then finally and cautiously walks away. So, what exactly could the deer have been sensing in the woods that night? Footage from the same camera the next morning makes it clear. Watch as a huge, hairy, hulking figure stands tall between the trees, swaying back and forth and appearing to stare straight at the spot where the deer were the night before. Could this giant creature actually be Bigfoot? Bryn Ackerman is at home, straightening her hair. Behind her hangs a string of white lights with one bulb out. Bryn uses that bulb to communicate with her mother, who recently passed away. Tonight, she is hoping to catch one of these special moments so she can share it with others.
Love you, Mom. I know you're here with me. If you want to turn on that light, I really would like for you to turn it on so I know that you're here. And if it turns on, then I know that you love me and you're always by me. So if you want to use your powers to turn on that light, go ahead. I'm waiting. Take as long as you need. Don't be shy.
Watch again as the bulb amazingly lights up on its own.